Good morning. Today I'm going to show a few of my crochet projects that I've finished in the past and show you a crochet creature that I made for my son for Christmas. So this first project is my son's baby blanket and is crocheted. It is a corner to corner crochet pattern, which is a free pattern online. And this was the main color was a special yarn that my aunt had picked up as a souvenir on her travels, and it sat in my stash for a long time. And uh, when I was ready to make a baby blanket, it was the yarn for it. So because I only had two skeins, I wanted to maximize the size of the blanket. So I crocheted with one skein until I had just about run out, and then so I did all the increases, and then once I about ran out, I started the decreases, and I was able to have enough to do the entire square. And I started the border with that same main color and stitched till I ran out. This color, the variegated, is Miss Babs Yowza What a Skein, left over from a shawl that I had knit. Miss Babs yarn typically goes on sale on Christmas, so just so you know, if you're looking for some of those yarns, like that's the time to get it. And the rest is a Knit Picks DK. I think it's all super wash, so not that I would stick this in the washing machine, but if it ever went in the washing machine, it wouldn't melt. And so that is my son's blanket. I like the size. It's perfect for his little stroller, for just snuggling up under. And if I crochet anyone a baby blanket in the future, I would use about this size or this kind of recipe to make another one. My next one is a granny striped blanket, and it's like my cozy memories from all of my socks that I knit or crochet a long time ago. Um, anyhow, so here is this. So I have a lot of knit picks in here, and from a long time ago. This cartoons colorway was always so crazy knit up, but crocheted, I felt like it actually captured the colorway well. So I've got this one is an opal skein, this is a regia skein, and this one was a self-striper, but it looks variegated in a blanket like this. Just different leftovers from different projects. This is a hand-dyed, just a nice mix of different yarns. This is an opal sparkle. This stripe here is Red Heart sock yarn from my very first pair of socks. So this blanket will outlast most of these socks, and it actually has outlasted a lot of these socks over the years. But just kind of crazy and random, and just like if it was left over, it went in here. I made a big magic cake ball at the time. Actually, I was knitting a sweater made out of this the other day. And I just stitched from it. And so I'd like to make another one of these type of blankets with leftovers, or several of these. But anyway, so this is my granny stripe. It is absolutely massive, cozy, and crazy. Uh, anyway, my next blanket is a Noro blanket. I think this first one was a Knit Picks Chroma, but the rest is Noro. And I think I went on Wool Warehouse a couple years ago, and I just added all the colors that I liked to the cart and clicked to check out. And then I just started a giant granny stripe of all of the colors and just kind of just stitched them until they ran out. It was a lot of fun to make this. It's different bases of Noro. I think I don't know, this might be a different brand, I'm not sure, but just all of these self-striping gradients, just very pretty, very cozy, very kind of almost vintage. I think my grandmother stitched blankets like this back in the day. Anyway, so just a beautiful big crochet blanket, a lot of fun, very mindless, very cozy. Oh, I forgot to tell you what I'm wearing. I am wearing the Treysta, Treysta by Jennifer Steingass, and this is knit in, I always forget the name of it, Let Low Be. And so it's definitely a woolly wool, but it has held up very well. I've worn it a lot in the last couple of years. And I went on again, I think Wool Warehouse, and I just picked a main body color I liked and some other colors, and just had a lot of fun making it. It's super warm and cozy, but also very lightweight. So I haven't decided if I'm going to put a face on this, but this is from the Robin, Octopus, and Friends book, and I will link this in the notes. And this is a wonderful book with all these giant crochet baby animals, and I want to show you let's see if there's a picture with just the patterns without showing. But just like lots of really cute crochet animals. And this was my first time making anything like this. Years ago, I would see people making these and I'd be like, never. And then you have a kid and you're like, oh my gosh, he needs that. So anyway, just lots of cute animals. Oh, there's more, but I think that's her other book. Or maybe that's in this book. I don't know. But anyway, so this is what I made. It actually took longer than I thought. And oh, actually, this is knit, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I thought this was crochet. She has a crochet book as well, but this is knit. And this is, I think, Molly Homespun House yarn, and then some leftover Madeline Tosh from a sweater. I think I showed the sweater the other day. And so it's very speckled and beautiful. I think it's going to be nice and tactile, and he's going to love it, I hope. I'll give it to him on Christmas Eve. That way he gets a little bit of time to play with it before like the main event of all the toys starts. So anyway, so those are some of my projects that I've knit and crocheted in the past. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.